Greetings, Bassketeers. Josh here with a little story that I want to tell you about this company, Chase Bliss Audio, who makes these two pedals that I have on the board right now. I'm going to give you a full tour of this pedal board in the next video, but this is just to tell you that I had a really amazing customer service experience with Chase Bliss that I wanted to tell you about because it made me have really happy, positive feelings about the company, besides that their pedals are really cool and fun to play with. So here's the story. I'm going to tell it as quick as I can. A Saturday night was the first show of a 3-week tour that I went on a couple months ago, and the B-side switch on the Brothers stopped working. Brothers is a dual 2-side drive pedal. It's really cool. I'll play it for you in a second. But anyway, the switch on the B-side stopped working, which was a bummer because it was the first show of the tour and it was my first time taking this pedal board out. But these things happen. So here's the cool part. That happened Saturday night. Sunday morning, I emailed Chase Bliss. Sunday evening, in way less than 12 hours, I get an email back from Paul Ewell, who proceeds after an email or two to give me his cell phone number so that we can text back and forth, and he gave me some instructions to try reseating the daughter board to see if that helped. So that was really amazing support already. Unfortunately, that didn't fix the problem, so after he put me in touch with Zach, their lead repair tech, basically they sent me a replacement pedal to use on tour within less than a week. I think I had it by that Friday or Saturday, and they would have had it to me sooner, but I was like, we were moving around too much for them to mail something for me to reliably get it. So anyway, in less than a week, they had a replacement pedal to me for free that I then used for the rest of the tour, and then I mailed the broken one back to them, and they fixed it, and then they didn't even make me do the swap of like the one I'd sent to them with the loaner. Like we just swapped pedals. So it was really amazing and super easy to deal with them. I had support in less than 12 hours on a Sunday, and they had a replacement pedal to me out on the road in would have been like 3 days, but it turned out to be less than a week. So anyway, since then I've just felt really good about buying Chase Bliss pedals and have been telling people this story because I doubt you'd get that kind of service out of one of the larger pedal companies, not to name any names. Yeah, so I wanted to tell you that because Chase Bliss pedals are not cheap. They're very boutique-y. They're a little company. But I really think that they are worth spending money on because they're just really cool pedals. The whole signal path is analog. It's controlled digitally. I don't care about that much because I'm running through digital wireless most of the time anyway, so why get snooty about analog versus digital? But there's just so much functionality fit into these single stomp box size pedals that I think they're really worth checking out. And I'm not being paid to say this. There's really no motivation for me to make this video other than to hip you to Chase Bliss Audio if you're not already hip to them. Especially because it seems like a lot of the demo videos for their pedals on the internet right now are for guitar, and at least these two pedals, these are the only ones I've really played with, are really cool for bass too. Okay, so here's a really quick tour of these two pedals just for fun. I'll go more into this in the pedal board tour video, which I'll put out like next week. So the Brothers has boost, drive, or fuzz on both sides, and they're just different circuits on either side, so you get basically 2 boost sounds, 2 drive sounds, and 2 fuzz sounds, all on one pedal. You can change how they run into each other with the mix knob. You can change the gain and the tone, which affects like the bottom end, which is the most important part for bass. So anyway, here's my presets. Here's clean tone. And here's my B-side drive. So I just use this for like a little bit of dirt when I'm still like playing bass, quote unquote. So I need like solid bottom end, and I need about unity gain, maybe a tiny boost when the dirt comes on. And this has been working really well with the band. I really love that preset. And then the A side I have set up sort of similarly, but it's a little bit more cutty. And a little bit more aggressive. So I use that when I'm playing more of like a melody or lead part, not necessarily for solos, although I could do that too. But I still don't have it set up as a boost, which you could by using either the gain controls will affect the overall level, and also you can use the master knob to adjust the overall level on both sides. But if I wanted a boost, I would go over here to my other side presets, and this is where I have my solo boost with just a little bit of breakup. So I use this on like a tapping part sometimes in a Tempest song that comes up. I'll just play that a little bit. So here's with the boost. So you can hear there's just a little bit of dirt on there, so I really like that. And then here's the fuzz preset that I use. I mostly use that with the OC2. So those are the presets I use. There's a bunch of other stuff in this pedal, but just want to give you a quick look. Gravitas. I just got this pedal last week, which is why I waited to make this video for you guys, so I could have a couple Chase Bliss pedals on the board. This pedal does so much shit, I like don't even have a grasp on it yet. But it can do standard tremolo or harmonic tremolo or both. You can change the shape of both sides of the waveform with these three-way switches between curvy and triangle and square. I forget what you call curvy technical terms. Depth, sway affects how quickly it goes into one side of the wave. You can even get a little bit of drive and boost out of this with the drive knob. And a tap tempo, which is really cool. So the thing I've been trying to get out of this the most is like choppy synth stuff. So I'm running OC2 into fuzz on the brothers into, this is on a preset, so these knobs aren't actually how it is, but it's a square wave on both sides and the depth is all the way up. So that's just like one of the million things you can do on that pedal. Anyway, these pedals are really fun to play with. I'm really into the vibe I got from dealing with the company when I had an issue, so I encourage you to check out their pedals. There's not that many guitar shops that stock them, but you can find them on Pedal Genie, which is like a used pedal rental service, like Pedal Netflix. And also I bought this at a shop called Vision Guitar in San Jose, California, that actually stocks Chase Bliss and a bunch of other cool pedals. Anyway, so Chase Bliss rocks. Thank you guys for being so awesome. And thank you guys for watching, and I hope you check out Chase Bliss pedals. Yay!
Ha 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 ha, the power of bass compels you. Subscribe to this channel for more bass lessons, or click on the video preview to watch another one right now. Ha 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 ha.